DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather. What's going on?
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder.
My name is Gennady Golovkin.
And you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dante's Boxing Nation. This is AK/Aki reporting. If you're trying to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual-ass fans. But before we get it rolling, I just want to say a little side note. Dante gave me the opportunity to post on his platform every now and then to share my thoughts and opinion. So I just want to get that cleared. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that will be in the description box below. But while you at it, show love and support to Dante's Cooking Nation and also Dante's Travel Nation. But let's get straight to it. So Errol Spence posted no smoke. The other day he posted he needs a fight. Now what's crazy, people ducking him left and right. We all know nobody wants no smoke. From Sean Porter to Keith Thurman to Danny Garcia to Mikey Garcia. All of the above. The only exception is Terrence Crawford. But we get to that later. Now, after Mikey probably heard that Sean Porter don't want no smoke, and that's not Errol Spence's next fight, he decided, hey, I'm going to go back down to 135, where I belong. I don't want that smoke. I just wanted clout. It got too foggy, baby, so I'm going down there where I could see, where there is no smoke. There is a tough fight versus Lomachenko, but it ain't a fight where I'm going to get smoked. So that's what Mikey decided to do. Now, Sean Porter, he trying to avoid Errol Spence so bad. He out here talking about Berto as an opponent. Then you just knocked him out with your head, Sean Porter. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but it was a dirty, kind of ugly fight. And what have Berto done since then to earn that position? Then Keith Thurman, a person who haven't even returned to the ring. He haven't even announced his return, and he needs a tune-up bout. That's another mandatory, Sean Porter. And then they said Vargas versus Delorme was another option. They end up having a draw. So Sean Porter out here naming everybody except Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Meanwhile, Keith Thurman, he stayed retired thanks to Errol Spence. Yo, thank you, Errol, for that. You done retired a man in his prime. We got Danny Garcia. He praying. He happy as hell he lost the fight versus Sean Porter. He like, man, I'm glad I don't have to face Errol Spence or be pressured to face Errol Spence. So I'm glad I took the L. It was a close fight. Now, let Sean Porter deal with that shit. I'm over here chilling. Let Errol Spence knock all these cats out. Then once Errol Spence move up to 154, then I'm going to take over. That's probably Danny Garcia game plan. That's probably everybody game plan at this point. But Mikey Garcia decided to move down. Keith Thurman decided to stay retired. Sean Porter over here looking for somebody to save him as far as a mandatory. And all we got is Terrence Crawford. Once he deal with Benavidez tonight, he most likely call out Errol Spence, but he kind of needs to specifically say Errol Spence is the main guy, because Keith Thurman fight ain't gonna happen for Terrence Crawford either. Even Sean Porter fight, even Danny Garcia fight, Mikey Garcia too. So none of these guys want to fight Terrence either. So he has to call out Errol Spence specifically, even though I don't see that fight getting made next, just because it's a pay-per-view fight where Errol could go into that fight with way too much leverage if he unifies the division versus the fighters in the PBC side. And I know people gonna say, oh, well, the guys in the PBC don't want to fight him, but hey, guess what? Those fights are easier to make, and they will be pressured to fight Errol Spence. Even if they go, I mean, it ain't like they're gonna put a gun on their head and be like, yo, sign the contract, but Al Heyman is gonna make it do what it do. So at the end of the day, Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, I feel like that fight will be last, but hey, if it happens next, hey, so be it. I'll watch it too. I mean, why not? But I feel like it won't happen right away because Errol Spence he better off just taking the mandatory fight with Bugas, I believe his name is. So he been calling him out, saying Errol Spence don't want the fight. So just take that, get that out of the way, so you could focus on Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, and then whoever decide to take the fight next, you take it. I mean, it seemed like it's gonna be Terrence Crawford, but I feel like if Terrence Crawford, like I said, you shouldn't really have signed with Todd Brank, because why would you re-sign with Todd Brank when all the fighters you want to fight are with PBC? And I know people gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna bring up this point for y'all, which is, what's the point of Terrence Crawford staying as a free agent and signing with PBC when you see Errol ain't getting the fights he wants and he's over there on that side, right? But at the end of the day, you have more leverage. You probably ended up making more money. Plus, the fights are easier to make than dealing with two networks, etc., etc. So you make the process easier, especially the fight with Errol Spence. So it definitely wasn't the right move for Terrence Crawford to re-sign with Todd Brank, but hey, that's his decision. Maybe he got a lot of money, like I said, and maybe if I'm in his shoes and I saw that money, I would have probably did the same thing. But like I said, from the outside looking in, it was the wrong move. For the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence to happen next, he should have just really went with PBC. But like I said, he probably himself wants that fight to build up. So why not? Like I said, they know they're the two best. So both fighters need to clean up the division, then meet up at the end. But till then, I feel like Errol Spence need to fight his mandatory. Just get that out the way. Since you need a fight bad, you just need to stay active. And then fight Sean Porter. And Sean Porter, man, I feel like, man, he gonna find a way to duck left and right. But like I said, he does that, we ain't supporting the movement. I mean, you ain't gonna just duck Errol Spence right after calling him out, saying you want that fight next, then find for a way out. We don't support that. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these casual ass fans. And if you're a trill one, go ahead and click on that notification bell to stay tuned. And peace.